Hi, my name's Devendra Banhart, and this is Juan's in the Bag. Hi, my name's Devendra Banhart, and this is What's in the Bag.
Running, nothing's left. All I see is no one inside. I bought my ticket at the nunnery shop.
The first thing we have is very expensive, but it should be triple. Maybe the musician whose music I've listened to the most in my whole life, because I just have it on all the time in my house. So this is Harold Budd's The Pavilion of Dreams, produced by Brian Eno. Harold passed away a couple years ago. I had the opportunity to meet him once. We had drank wine in Pasadena, and it was one of the most special moments of my whole life, getting to just spend a moment with this person who's written some of my favorite music of all time. This is particularly beautiful because side one has this song, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. It says composed for Marion Brown. They were buddies, and Marion Brown has a version of that tune as well. It's unbelievable. Point is, this is really, really good. You can't go wrong. Harold Budd. All right, what else? I don't know. I don't know what this is. Oh, very exciting. Larry Levan's Paradise. Larry Levan's Paradise Garage.
I got my mind made up. Come on, you can get it, girl. Anytime. Tonight is fine.
This is just going to be the best disco you'll ever hear. So I chose it because I wanted to hear it, and I'm a huge fan of Larry Levan. If you like Arthur Russell, you're gonna love Larry Levan. This is kind of the heart and soul of a particular time in New York City, you know, kind of the birth of the cool, safe space kind of art party. Okay, moving on. We have Voyaguer by Farka Touré. One of my favorite guitar players of all time, and singers and composers. When I was in high school, my dad bought me Radio Molly, and it's completely changed my life. It was the only thing I listened to. I still listen to that record, and I still listen to Farka Touré and wonder how he's playing anything he's playing. He's an incredible guitar player. The strings sound like they're about to break. They sound like they hurt to play. But it's so extraordinarily fluid. It's also so distinctive too. You know when it's Farka Touré. And it's just someone I really love their music so much, and always have since I was in high school. So thanks, Dad, for turning me on to Farka Touré. Moving on. Yeah, okay. Here we have Cesaria Evora. São Vicente de Longe, probably is how you say that.
Olá também quer menininha, se corpino tridinha, traoi del cabo espiano, vamos sem mãe cabaçotar.
I saw Cesaria Evora at Bimbo's in San Francisco when I was at the San Francisco Art Institute. I was 18. It was an otherworldly experience. People don't have voices like Cesaria Evora. And I watched her play, just barefoot, smoking Winston cigarettes. And it's maybe what it would have been like for someone to have seen Nina Simone, perhaps.
Adeus, minha mãe, Marida Cruz.
Where you're just seeing something otherworldly, someone with so much power. You can't help but admit that music is sacred. It's a very special show for me, and I've always loved Cesaria Evora's voice so much. Everything is good. Moving on. Kath Bloom. Okay, I really love, the human voice, and I love it when I can tell that the person is just telling the truth.
The rock, the tree, the air, the fun, before the hurting had begun.
Just has such a beautiful, heartbreaking voice. There's a delicacy and a tenderness and a vulnerability to her voice that takes real courage and strength. And Kath has that in spades, and so really big fan. Also check out Kath's records with Lauren Mazikane Connors, another one of my favorite guitar players of all time. But those records are really special.
No, I'm not impossible to touch. I
Okay, moving on. Ooh, it's a voice. There's a voice. The theme here is a voice narrative. So this is one of the first people that I heard whose voice caused such a physical reaction in me that I had a convulsion and I hit my head on the back of the counter. I remember like actually hitting my head. This spasm that this person's voice created. It was unbelievable. I think Diamanda Galás is one of the greatest singers and artists of all time, and just so profound. And every piece that they do is so intentional and so... There's a sacredness.
I really believe that a performance is a sacrifice. I believe that it's that when you're doing it, you're dealing and you're giving a lot of yourself and you're going as far as you can.
I mean, it's like blood. It's like listening to blood. I don't know how else to put it. So listen to Diamanda Galás. It's the best. All right, moving on. Here we have Robert, Aiki, Aubrey, Lowe, and Ariel, Kalma. Anything with Robert Lowe is unbelievable. He's a really, really special musician. So it's kind of like I saw Robert's name and I said, I know this is going to be amazing. And here they are in the back, looking cool in a field. And I just know this is going to be really, really special. You know, I think there's a lot of synth meets organic instruments kind of, I don't know, I think I read the word didgeridoo and then synth, so I'm in. That's all it takes. Okay, oh, here's a new one that just came out. Really, really exciting. So this is Beverly Glenn-Copeland's new record, The Ones Ahead.
I'm casting my light on the river as it tumbles along to the sea.
I spent the last couple of days listening to this record, and he made something so healing, where the intention is, I think, to heal, or at least make you feel hope, which is so rare. It really means so much. It's making me cry. I love you, Beverly Glenn-Copeland. Thank you so much for this beautiful record. You have to hear it. And everyone has to hear it. It's really a for everyone kind of record.
Each of us to others is connected. If one of us is lost, we're all affected.
Okay, here's something, yeah, totally in line with everything we've been choosing. This is the Treatment of Diabetes Mellitus album.
Gathered here in the Marcus Beck Library of the Royal Society of Medicine is a distinguished group of physicians ready to begin the fourth in a series of international symposia in the field of diabetes.
This is part of a whole world that's basically what podcasts are now, where it's instructional vinyl. How to sing, learn French, play drums, talk to your dog, how to knit. And this one is concerning the treatment of diabetes mellitus.
Dr. Fraser? As far as chlorpromazine is concerned, 500 or 750 milligrams is the upper limit.
I'm never going to listen to this, but it just said, you know, check this out. What's the scoop? And I do actually think there's something here. Yeah, the jacket design is the artist's concept of the diabetes treatment triad. Exercise, diet, medication. Look at that. And I definitely recommend going to the instructional section of Amoeba. Okay, this is my last one, Cate Le Bon's last record. This record, it gets stuck in my head all the time. We play it before and after we play, and it makes everybody feel so excited. Cate produced the last record that I made and is a dear friend. So we love you, Cate. Thank you for having me. Was that okay?
That was great.
You know, I've been coming to Amoeba since you've been working at Amoeba, because it's been 22 years?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So Andy Kabik from a band called Voyaguer, we grew up in San Francisco, and he worked at Aardvark Books, and I worked at the Castro Theater. We'd both get off of work at 5, and we'd go straight to Amoeba. Going to Amoeba, that's a big thing.
Like, I get dressed up. It's like my social life.
You know, it was this sacred place where we can find artifacts from a different time, and we could escape our shitty lives. No, they weren't shitty, it was great. But that sense of adventure and of what's gonna happen when we get home was just like total magic for us. So, thank you.
Thank you, Amoeba. Bye.
The trail of light from a firefly is a song that's playing. Just a song.
Amoeba!